Hello my dear children of 10th standard. In this video, we are going to study a chapter from your supplementary. The name of the chapter is chapter number 4, A Question of Trust, written by Victor Canning. So, a question of trust is based on the robbery committed in the house at Shotover Grange. Two professional thieves and burglars come face to face while on the same mission of robbing safe. Safe means locker, or we can say a strong metal box with a lock. So Horace Denby robbed a safe every year only to buy rare and expensive books. So, what is there in the story? We'll see. But very first, I'll give you short introduction about the writer Victor Canning. Victor Canning took birth on 16th June 1911. He was a famous English writer of novels and thrillers. His thrillers are famous for their romance, mystery, and unexpected and highly thrilling endings. In 1965, he began a series of 4 books that featured a private detective named Rex Carver. He died on 2nd Feb 1986. So now, let us begin the story. Horace Denby was 50-year-old and unmarried. He made locks and the business was not bad. He was usually very well except for attacks of hay fever in summer. Everyone thought Horace was good, honest and respectful. But he was not completely honest. Horace Denby had a passion for rare and expensive books. So, for that, he needed extra money. He used to rob a safe every year to carry forward his costly hobby. With the money he got from robbing, he secretly bought the books he loved through an agent. Horace Denby never acted in haste. Every robbery was planned thoroughly. All his previous robberies were completely successful. He felt sure that his latest robbery at Shotover Grange would be as successful as the others. He had been studying the house, its rooms, electrical wiring, paths, and its gardens for 2 weeks. He knew that the 2 servants at the Grange had gone out to the movies. He found out from an article in a magazine where the safe was. He had seen the housekeeper hang the key to the kitchen door. So now he was knowing that where the key will be. So now Horace Denby came out from behind the garden wall. He had packed his tools carefully in the bag. The small dog saw him and started barking. He knew how to keep dogs quiet. He called by its right name, Sherry, and the dog became friendly. He knew that there were 15,000 pounds worth of jewels in the safe. He could easily get 5,000, which sum was enough to make him happy for a year. It wasn't difficult job for him to open the safe. He had lived with locks and safes all his life. He went to the drawing room to open the safe. The safe was there. He felt his nose tickle. He started sneezing. Suddenly, he heard a female voice. She advised him to cure his hay fever with a special treatment. He found a young, pretty woman dressed in red standing there. Now, the lady in red acted with an air of confidence and authority. She told Horace that she didn't expect a burglar in her house. She also threatened to call the police if he tried to run away. Society must be protected from burglars like him. Horace told her that he robbed only those who had a lot of money. He promised her not to do such a thing again. He requested her to let him go out. All along these proceedings, Horace Denby had been mistaking her as the lady of the house. Now, Horace told her that he was desperate and she must let him go away. He hated the thought of prison. The lady exploited Horace's confusion and fear. She asked him to make a compromise. He must open the safe for her. She needed the jewels for the night party. Only then she would allow him to go out of the house. Horace opened the safe and handed over the jewels to the young lady. He went out happily. Now, on the noon of the third day, a policeman arrested Horace. He was arrested for the jewel robbery at Shotover Grange. He was arrested on the basis of his fingerprints left on the safe. He had opened the safe without wearing his gloves. Horace pleaded that the lady of the house herself had asked him to open the safe for her. Then the real lady of the house appeared. She was a grey-haired, sharp-tongued woman of 60. She stated that Horace's story was nonsense. The young lady in red ran away with the jewels while Horace was sent to prison. The lady in red was the real culprit and a burglar. So now Horace is now assistant librarian in prison. He often thinks of the charming and clever young lady. She was in the same profession as him. She had simply tricked him. Now, so she gets angry when he gets angry when anyone talks about honor among thieves. So, this was the summary of the chapter A Question of Trust, written by Victor Canning. Thank you.